Hi everyone, Kelly Mahler here, occupational therapist, and for many of us we are in the midst of holiday season. And although holiday season can be exciting and bring some joy for some of us, it also is a time of dysregulation. It's a time of disrupted routines, it's a time of new sensory stimuli in the environment, it's a time of uncertainty, especially holiday season combined with a pandemic. And so dysregulation can happen to our clients, to our children, even to ourselves. And so we're here to provide 3 tips for managing meltdowns during this season. So tip number 1 is to be proactive. And we've talked about this in past blog posts, the value and importance of creating feel-good menus ahead of time. So those are lists of things that we can do that help us to promote those positive feelings, those comfortable feelings in our bodies, and also scheduling in those proactive feel-good breaks. So not waiting until a meltdown is looming or someone is in the midst of a meltdown to use a feel-good strategy. We need to be proactive and scheduling regular feel-good breaks to help to prevent the meltdown from occurring in the first place. But then tip number 2, sometimes those meltdowns still happen. Even if we are being really proactive and putting regulation and feel-good breaks in someone's schedule, the meltdown is definitely could happen. And so what we need to do is we really need to know how we can best support our clients. How can we best support our children or even ourselves during those meltdowns? And who better to get that information from than from the individual themselves? And so if you are supporting someone that is able to give you input, it's such an important conversation to have with them when they are in a calm thinking space, and ask them, what can I do to be a good support to you during a meltdown? I care so much about you, and I want to be the best I can be for you in those moments. And so really getting that input of exactly what they want us to do, not what we think is best for them. It's what they need from us, what we can do to help them to feel safe, to feel heard, to feel supported in those really difficult moments. And so tip number 3 is all about being a calm, quiet, present person or support during a meltdown. Many of us are in the helping field, and we have an instinct to want to be helpful during a meltdown, which means we might be trying to teach during a meltdown or build a strategy during a meltdown, and meltdowns are not teachable moments. And if any of you have taken a course with me before, you've known that I preach this over and over again. In fact, my good friend Deb Wilson at School Moves had this plaque sent to me for my office. A meltdown is not a teachable moment. A meltdown is a time, again, it goes back to tip number 2. A meltdown is a time for us to be present, to be supportive, to be kind, to be quiet, and do whatever that individual needs us to do to feel safe. We're not placing demands on that individual. We're not asking them to do anything. We're just there for them, providing a kind support and helping them move through that meltdown in a safe way. So I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season. I hope that these tips help it to be a little bit more smooth and enjoyable. So I'm going to leave you with a thought for 2021, which is right around the corner. And for myself and for my colleagues, we're going to be setting interoception goals for ourselves in 2021. We're going to be talking more about this, but I challenge you to start to think about this for yourself. And what do those goals look like for you? Is it to learn to do a new interoception strategy for your clients in 2021? Is it to start doing interoception work for yourself in 2021? Or maybe as a parent, it's to find a simple way to start to nurture your child's interoception growth in 2021. So until next year, take care.